So I went to a Jonas Brothers concert and it was crazy. And I was actually quite surprised at how good the concert was. And you might be like, why were you surprised at how good a Jonas Brothers concert is? Well, I actually haven't kept up with the Jonas Brothers music in my adult life. High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, as well as the Camp Rock movies, was like peak happiness for child Alex. And in my adult life, I feel like I moved on to other genres and other artists, and I just kind of stopped listening to the Jonas Brothers. I knew the really popular songs that like Nick Jonas and Joe Jonas released, but I can't say I know the Jonas Brothers as a band in my adult life. So when I found out they were throwing a concert in Toronto to celebrate their 20th anniversary of being a band, I was like, oh, that's really cool. But I knew there was no way I was getting tickets to this show. They're like one of the biggest bands in the world. To think that I was gonna get tickets to this show was just crazy. But then I got a really cool email from their label, Universal Music, and they said, hey, we have some extra tickets if you'd like to come to this show. So of course, I responded to the email and I was like, yeah, I would love to go to this show. Now, surprisingly, my mom is actually like kind of a Jonas Brothers fan. So I was like, hey, you wanna go with me to this really cool Jonas Brothers concert? And she was like, yes. Now, because I haven't really kept up with the Jonas Brothers, I had some specific expectations of this show. I had some specific wants of what I wanted the show to be. It was a 20th anniversary concert show, so naturally I was like, hopefully they play some of the stuff that I really loved when I was a kid. Hopefully I can fulfill my dream of seeing Shane Gray in person performing some Camp Rock songs.
난 22세기 범상치 않은 Korean Nine on the scene You'll be watching how I do it When I pull up on the street Stay flexing with no care.
So before I went to the concert, I figured, you know, I'm gonna create a checklist of things that I want to see at this show. The first thing that I wanted to see at this concert was a Camp Rock song, obviously. Big Camp Rock fan. I really wanted to see any Camp Rock song, but specifically, I would really like to see the most popular Camp Rock song. This is real, this is me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now. That song.
She's really good.
Now, another want that I had from the show is, when I was a kid, my favorite Jonas Brothers song outside of Camp Rock was Year 3000. I loved this song. And I really wanted to see it live, so that's my other want. My first is see a Camp Rock song, specifically the most popular Camp Rock song. Number 2 was see the Year 3000 live, because little Alex would be so stoked on that. And my last want of the concert actually wasn't a want of mine, but it was a want of my mom. Now, my mom really likes the song Cake by the Ocean by DNCE, which is a Joe Jonas song, and she really wanted to see it in concert. So, if we can successfully see a Camp Rock song, Year 3000, and Cake by the Ocean for my mom, then I think this concert's a success. Now, when I went to this concert, it was wintertime in Canada, and it was freezing. Okay, we've arrived at the Jonas Brothers concert. We're just waiting in a very long line to get in. It's also snowing, which actually looks pretty nice on camera, but in real life, it's cold, and the line is huge to get in, so pray that we're not in line much longer. Now, when I actually got in the venue, Universal Music hooked it up with some of the craziest seats that I've ever had at Massey Hall. I was gonna be within a few feet of Joe Jonas, Mr. Shane Gray himself.
I'm Shane Gray, for crying out loud. Right now, you're the bad boy of the press.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
But more importantly, my favorite member of the Jonas Brothers, Kevin Jonas. You see, people do my boy Kevin dirty. Just because he chose to have a family instead of going the pop music route. Does that mean we should shame the man?
I don't really have a problem with that. We have a problem with that.
Funny enough, Kevin is actually my mom's favorite Jonas brother. She used to watch his reality show back in the day. I guess he had a reality show, but she loved it. So I genuinely think that there's a good chance that my mom was the only Kevin Jonas stan in the audience that night. And we sat down for the show, and because it was the Jonas Brothers 20th anniversary, they played this really cool montage before the show.
Years ago, the world had been hectic. Our cars, our clothes, our communication, and even our hair. In the past 20 years have been one wild ride.
But after the montage, the boys actually came out on stage, and I could finally say that I've seen the Jonas Brothers in concert. And I think that's iconic. Now what really shocked me is the second song that they performed was actually one of my checklist items.
Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it. We got it, baby, we got it. Second song.
I got to hear the year 3000 live. I don't think you understand how iconic this would be to little Alex. I know my iPod Nano hated to see me coming because I was obsessed with year 3000. I would just repeat, play, play, play. Now throughout the show, obviously because it was a 20th anniversary show, they played some of their banger songs from the years. There was a really cool part of the show where Nick played his famous songs that he had solo. But eventually Joe Jonas ended up playing Cake by the Ocean. Which means we had 2 of our checklist items done, and my mom was stoked. Now I'm just gonna ignore the fact that this song is about having sex on a beach, because I was next to my mom and we were both singing this song at the top of our lungs. But it was a vibe. It was a vibe, and the energy in the whole place was fantastic. And then we heard a very crazy song called Sucker for You. And as the show was coming to a close, I started to get a bit skeptical on whether I would actually get all of my checklist items. Because it does make sense for the Jonas Brothers to not play the Camp Rock song, because it's not a Jonas Brothers song. You know what I mean? It's a Camp Rock song. Like, it's their fictional band song. And I mean, it had been a great show up until this point, so the fact that I may miss out on seeing a Camp Rock song wasn't the biggest deal to me. But just when I thought all hope was gone of seeing the Camp Rock song, this happened. Honestly, it was one of the most surprising concerts I've ever been to. People were like moshing in the audience. It was really fun. It was a really great vibe. Thank you to Universal Music for sending me and my mom to this concert. I'm so grateful.
Oh, and can you make me a birdhouse or something?